The State Department, and as I understand it, your bureau in particular, has advocated for civil nuclear waivers to continue implementing parts of the catastrophic Obama-Iran nuclear deal that allowed Iran to conduct nuclear research. Top State Department officials in your bureau have stated that it is your policy to facilitate, quote, international cooperation with Iran on a number of projects contemplated under the JCPOA that provide Iran opportunities to benefit from nuclear technology, to signal our appreciation for the security benefits these projects were intended to provide. Elsewhere, officials, including those in your bureau, have touted the benefits of the so-called transparency as promised in the deal. These positions appear to be in significant tension, if not direct conflict, with the positions of President Trump. I find it troubling that we're continuing to implement parts of the nuclear deal, and I want to understand the basis for these decisions. Why do you believe we should keep implementing parts of the nuclear deal, allowing Iran to do nuclear research, even though Iran is not entitled to those benefits, and President Trump has correctly rejected this foolhardy deal?
Again, Senator, we've given the information. Again, it's a rigorous interagency discussion with intelligence, with policy, with where DOD is, with DOE, et cetera, and then we make a recommendation to the Secretary, and he informs that with the President. We can give you the background of that on the classified version behind it, but there are in some areas, and that's why the Secretary made the determination, some of the dates aren't, the length isn't the same in some of the areas on where it's in our best interest to have some of those waivers for short duration.
How is it possibly in our best interest to allow Iran to continue doing nuclear research in the Fordo bunker that was built into the side of a mountain to be able to develop nuclear weapons to use to murder Americans? How is that in our best interest?
Senator, again, this is a discussion that I'd prefer to have in the SCIF on what information we have and what information we don't have.
With all respect, the American people care deeply about this, so I am perfectly happy to have classified briefings, but whether we are allowing Iran to do nuclear weapons in a bunker designed to create weapons of mass destruction to murder Americans is an issue of concern to 28 million Texans. And so the American people are entitled to get an answer. If it is the State Department's position that that's a good idea, the American people are entitled to know that. And why would the State Department continue to give waivers to allow them to conduct nuclear research, particularly in the Fordo site? That I find staggering. It's a bunker built in the side of a mountain. It's not a medical research facility. It's not a diaper factory. It is a bunker built to make nuclear weapons. And the State Department has signed waivers saying Iran, the Ayatollah, can continue to do nuclear research there. How is that possibly in the interest of the United States?
I would say that's your assessment, Senator. I would not characterize it as such.
Well, that's the problem.